mama stopped working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass back. Every single last one of them got my back. Ay, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. favorite. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Now it's my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson on the move to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 40 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Brees. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, 48, come on. Here we go.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. He's going to fire one deep. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
At the 23-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And it's 3rd and short.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure. That on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Bridgewater now. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 49 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Nick. Boyle that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson going to throw again. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. Now Jackson on first down. This is caught. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw, Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. This is caught by Gill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's first and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Dancing to his left. Again has it complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, second and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at third and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. He can run for it, and he will.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here this first half. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson out to his left. Got a man. It's Brown. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From midfield now, here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about...
And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Gibbs got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And brought in by the tight end Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. That'll be complete to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half as his guys have now moved out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
47 is the mic. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as they have taken the lead. If Hunter, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
He ran up
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they'll try for it here on fourth. Bridgewater and company stay out there. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 73 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And some room to roam now.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 14 yards. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day at camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater. He gets it to Thomas. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Sliding out of the pocket towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Tucker with the extra point, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Bridgewater to throw it. This is caught by Ginn. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again, it's Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident up to...
The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Bridgewater now. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To throw, Bridgewater. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's Jackson. Snead's got it. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He can run for it, and Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Yeah. When I've been magic. When up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me. When I've been it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my credits are off. Time to bring the bass back.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Let's go. Let's do this. Let's go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Check. Who's going to focus? Hey, run it.
Jackson on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
57 to Mike.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes, and it's complete. It's Damian Williams. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl. And he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15. San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches the ball, you better surround him or he'll break a big one. Finally does it at the key point, and that starts the comeback for Kansas City. Paved the way for the first of 3 KC touchdowns in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Mahomes firing complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 33 yards that time. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Mahomes to throw once more. Steps away. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. It's complete to Snead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing?
And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd and 9, Jackson being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
Trying to get that one